Hi, well, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video, I'm gonna discuss about the prime ideals and its properties. Okay, so we will start with this definition. An ideal P in a ring R is said to be prime if P is not equal to R, and for any ideals AB in R, AB is contained in P implies A is contained in P or B is contained in P. And by virtue of this, we will present a first theorem. The theorem says here if P is an ideal in a ring R such that P is not equal to R, and for all AB in R, we have this AB element of P implies A element of P or B element of P, then P is prime. Conversely, if P is prime and R is commutative, then P satisfies this red here. Yan. So, basically, ang converse niya mag-hold lamang if there is an additional requirement that R is commutative. Yung forward kanina, not necessarily commutative si R. Okay, how do we show this? So, if A and B are ideals such that AB is contained in P and A not contained in P. Okay, then there exists an element, tama? Let's say A, element ni A minus P. Okay. Now, for every B in V, AB is an element of AB, tama? And remember, this is a subset of P. Hence, A is an element of P or B is an element of P by condition 1. Now, since A is not in P, then automatically our B must be in P. That is for all B in B. That is, B is a subset of P. Therefore, P is prime. This is by definition of a prime ideal. Okay, conversely, okay, let's talk about the converse. P is any ideal. And let's say AB is an element of P. Then, the principal ideal AB is contained in P. Now, if R is commutative, the implication for that is AB, the principal ideal A and the principal ideal B, they are a subset of this. And this is a subset of P, tama? So if P is prime, then the principal ideal A subset of P or the principal ideal B is a subset of P. Hence, A is an element of P or B is an element of P. So we have proven the claim. So now that we have shown this theorem, this is the reason why right after I introduce the definition, I present this theorem. It's because I'm gonna show you the examples for this. Number 1, the zero ideal. This is this one. And any integral domain to, this is automatically prime. Bakit? Let's say I have AB equals 0. The implication here is A is 0 or B is 0. Number 2, if P is prime integer, what's the implication? Then the principal ideal P in Z is prime. Bakit? Let's check. The AB, element ng principal ideal P implies P divides AB. Tama? This implies further that P divides A or P divides B. Bakit? Since P is prime. So that because of that, it follows na si A is an element of the principal ideal generated by P, or si B is an element of the principal ideal generated by P. That's it. Okay, we do have the next theorem here saying that in a commutative ring R with identity 1R not equal to 0, an ideal P is prime if and only if the quotient ring R mod P is an integral domain. So let's check that. Yung R mod P is a commutative ring with 1R plus P as identity. And along with this is the zero element here and 0 plus B as the zero element. Yan. So let's do the forward. So P is prime, no? So P is prime. Implication for that is 1R plus P is not equal to P. Kasi sabi natin, di ba? If P is prime, that is not equal to R, of course. So since P is not equal to R. Furthermore, R mod P has no zero divisors. Bakit? Sige. Since A plus P, B plus P, this is the same as P. This implies that AB plus P is P, implying that AB is an element of P, and so A is in P or B is in P. This is the converse of the previous theorem. Now, because of that, this implies that RP is an integral domain. Okay, so let's do the converse. R mod P is an integral domain. What's the implication? Then the multiplicative and the additive identities are distinct. That is 1R plus P. That's it, not equal to P. And hence, your 1R is not an element of P. And so, P is not equal to R. Tama? Now, since R mod P has no zero divisor, yan, and AB elements of P implies AB plus P equals P. This implies further that A plus P, B plus P equals P, implying that A plus P equals P or B plus P equals P. And so A is an element of P or B is an element of P. And so by the previous theorems, P is prime. That's it. So if you have any questions or clarification, please let me know. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. So if you have any questions or clarification, please let me know so that we can discuss on that. And for those who are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe so that you'll be updated on a lot of videos that I'll be uploading soon. Thank you and have a great day.